Good evening. What is the crack? So I'm going to set some context for you guys, and you probably tell by the title of the video that I am right now babysitting. My wife is away. Look, there's the monitor. My wife is away at book club, but it can really only be described as wine club because they don't even bring books; they just drink wine, and it's kind of a thing with the neighbours here. So my 3-year-old is asleep. The 6-month-old is very likely to wake. So at some stage I might abandon the stream. I need to do my practice because I want to do my track guide. And I just said, why not? I'm going to stream. So you guys feel free to chat and whatever. I'm still learning this track very much. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or if you just want to hurl abuse at my terrible driving, then go for it. So I'm very much looking at the map on the left hand side to just get a feel for the corners. I did a very slow lap here already, just a crawling kind of a lap just to see. Oh, there comes Dennis. Place your bets from when baby awake. Hey, Sideways Games, that's the crack. Yeah, like baby's very likely to wake because she's 6 months old and she's teething like hell. So she gets nice and cranky. If any of you know this track, I think I said it in the title what the actual track is. If any of you know the track and have any tips, give a shout. This is Algarve. It's kind of, I think we might have raced this before. This looks kind of a little bit old. It kind of looks like an R Factor track or something. It's a little bit not beautiful. For those of you who do sim racing, do you think I should get real head motion going so that when I turn into corners? Oh, you were at it during the summer, yeah. I remember you putting up, or did you say it in chat that you were there, or did you miss a round of something because you were there? I remember you were there. You should hop on, Marty. If you have nothing to do, you should hop on and stream. Oh, I can definitely take that quicker. Probably take all of these corners quicker. How are you all doing this Saturday night? This is an asshole of a corner. It's like off camber, Mr. Racing, fifth year anniversary with herself, and you're on here watching my stream. I don't know, man. I don't think she's going to be much happier about the fact that you're watching racing. You may as well be racing. Ah, nice one, Sideways Games. Yeah, anybody's free to join, so that's the kind of the cool thing about our leagues and the way that I do this. Because even the kind of the products that I review, yeah, some of them are high end and expensive and all that. But in general, I kind of attack it from the point of view that, well, these things are relatively accessible. Even if something, you know, is €1,000, which I know you can buy a car for, or you can do a hell of a track day experience for €1,000. But I don't know, everybody has different budgets, but everybody kind of wants to do the same things, and they just want to get the best experience out of at least you're in the same room. Hey Connor, what's the crack? How are you getting on? Thanks again for your generous donations last night. I really don't expect you to do that every night. Or anybody for that matter. You guys just you guys just got a little bit carried away with your bidding wars, or your donation wars. I'll turn on my virtual mirror by request. That's interesting actually, because that maximizes my OBS. which means I don't have a right hand screen anymore. I don't know, is there another shortcut in Assetto Corsa for a for the virtual mirror? I know I can change it in my controls, but oh, can't take that quickly. Into the kitty litter. Avoided the wall. I'm on full race fuel as well. I haven't done anything to my setup, so this is kind of as casual as can be now. I can't look to my right because my right hand screen is all taken up, but I'm looking at the map over here. In case any of you haven't guessed, I'm the little green arrow and the others are the little brown arrows that you see on there. So one of the lads is after spinning out, so there's a yellow flag. Oh, it's weird not being able to see my right hand screen. I might just, for the purposes of this stream, turn it off. Right, there you are. Okay, back to normal now. So what are you all up to this, back to normal in the dirt. What are you up to this Saturday night other than watching the stream? Any of you out drinking? Did any of the Irish people on watch the rugby? I don't know, are you rugby heads? Alright, let's go, let's see if we can do a half decent lap. So this is exactly what I do, how I race and all that, except for the streaming part, when I'm doing my track guides. So I just basically keep going, tweak my setup until I have a really good time, and usually, you know, I aim for a top 5 time. If I don't get a top 5 time, it usually means that the pace is relatively good. And then I don't mind as long as I'm in the top 10. If I'm not in the top 10, I refuse to do a track guide, because if I'm not breaking into the top 10, I don't really feel good about telling people that, you know, this is the best line or whatever, this is a good setup. At least if I can... Oh, that seems like an anti-roll bar issue when I'm going through that corner. Let my tires cool down a little bit here. What mod am I using for the speed? Like for the just above my steering wheel, is it? This one here. That's called Sidekick. Really, really good. Who won the rugby? Ireland won. We just about won. Oh man, pay attention, Lawrence. We just about won. Driving off in the dirt. Hey Andy, how's the crack? Come on, dirt, get off my tires. Alright, this time we'll try to do a half decent lap. It's like a really long last corner. Just have to keep it pinned. I think I can probably afford to go lower on my aero as well. Missed the last 5 out of 10, or 5 out of 10, or 10 minutes. Yeah, it was no, it was a good game. It kind of went right to the end. Scotland were looking very, very good. Now I didn't watch it with close attention either. Hello, who's that? Jorge. Hey Jorge, or Tuner 007, I think is, yeah, Tuner 007. I think that's what his name is when he comments on my streams and stuff. Oh my god. Nearly lost it. My Discord link goes to Restream, not... Oh, do I have a Discord link? Where's that link that you're seeing? Hey Shockrazor. What is the crack? Welcome along. What is the... where are you seeing that link, Andy? Because I'm not sure I actually gave a link to Discord. A lot of people have asked me, will I set up a Discord server? So Discord, for those of you who don't know, is the voice chat thing that I use when the others are online and all that. But though people have asked, will you set up a Discord, and when you're online, can we, you know, hop in and chat? But a lot of you will know that I race with Liga Corsa, and that's kind of where I am during the races and stuff like that, so haven't really found a good reason to set up my own Discord, because I like being part of the community and all that. Who's behind me? Dennis Hospers. He's gonna just give me hassle here. He likes putting me under pressure. Alright, that's probably a 4th gear corner. The lad's just bunching up behind me. I don't know if you can see them in my mirror. I told them I was going to stream, so I think they just hopped on just to try and annoy me. Oh, definitely need to loosen that rear ARB. Oh, that's wide. Penultimate corner here. Oh. The new Magic wheel. It does feel great. The only thing is I'm not using it right now. Because we actually, when we went to the show in Birmingham, the guys, and from moving it around and stuff, it got a little bit scratched. So the guys at digitalmotorsport.com said, oh, they're going to give me a new one. And with everything that's going on in the world right now, including the well, Chinese New Year was the first kind of major thing, but with coronavirus and that, there are just delays. So I'm not actually using the M10 at the moment. So I've fallen back to my butt kicker shaking the camera. No, do you know what's shaking the camera? Well, actually, yeah, the butt kicker partly, but it's mainly. So I've got 27-inch screens hanging off the brackets, which is fine when this rig, when this is a Cimatec K2, when this rig is on its original, on the legs that it's supposed to be on, it's rock solid. But I actually have it on caster wheels, and those caster wheels have a bit of play in them. So that kind of means that the outer wheel, the outer, oops, shite. That kind of means that the outer screens tend to shake just a little bit, but the actual real reason for the shake is that the camera mount for my webcam is a cheap ass Amazon piece of crap, and it's like one of those little spaghetti arm things. So the slightest bit of movement kind of yeah, makes it jolt. Alright, I'm gonna give Dennis a hard time here. So Dennis did a 138.3. Gonna have to beat a 138.3, so aren't we? That's not a great line. So you can see my delta, which is basically how I'm doing compared to my best lap so far. Ah, again. Really need to do that ARB setting. Might actually hop back to the pits and do it. My tires are a bit shagged. So, suspension. It's my, let's see, my rear ARB. I'd say my front is just a little bit too stiff, so I might just lower that slightly. See how this feels. I lowered it by 3 clicks. Practice isn't going bad, Robert. Not too bad now at all. Babies are still asleep, so can't really complain. Renzo, if you're waiting for how I feel about the Simagic M10 or whatever, I would say just buy it, man. It's a really good wheel. I would, if I were you, watch some other reviews. I would watch the Boosted Media review if I were you. He had a slightly different experience to me. Now, something tells me he might have just had an older model or one that was kind of sitting on the shelf for a while, but he had some minor issues. But it's worth, I guess, being aware that oh, that was my own fault. Ooh, that's a big curb. So yeah, watch his review, but I highly recommend it. I've had no issues with my jump on to finish your 10 laps. Yeah, man. Yeah, good few, because I threw it in the group chat that I was going to be coming online, so a couple of the guys have jumped on to join. I'm driving like an absolute pleb, trying to explain my sim racing life. So I've gotten some exciting new sponsorship happening over the last few days. Can't talk about any of them yet, but they're yeah, pretty epic, pretty big. So I can't wait to share all that news with you guys. Any guesses? I have a new channel sponsor. It is for a piece of hardware. That's all I'm going to give you guys. Answers on a postcard. Yeah, Renzo, I think it's definitely worth it. And with the, did you see, Renzo, did you see the GT4 rim? The steering wheel, I released a video on it this morning. But that's a pretty, a really nice little piece of kit. Oh, I need to focus in that corner. I don't know, is my suspension too stiff or something? I don't know what it is. Or else I'm just going balls out in that corner, which maybe I shouldn't do. Probably don't need to, especially not in practice. I think I need better front aero. It's a little bit understeery. Now that could be as a result of me changing my my ARB, which is very, very likely. You guys getting mechanical clunking noise? Oh, you mean this noise? As it's bouncing up and down? That's the car hitting the track. Is that the noise you mean? Yeah, the rear is quite stiff. Oh, I just blew my engine. Let's see. Oh, the rear is quite loose, so maybe it is not stiff enough. Just gonna put this up again to where it was. Just gonna raise my anti-roll bar at the back. So I think it's kicking out. Well, actually no. Should really lower it. I think my ride height is pretty okay. I'm gonna up my front ride height slightly. And let's try that. Yeah, it's an in-game thing. It's it doesn't seem to slow down this car too much. But especially as you, shit, I never checked my aero settings. Aerodynamics 23. I think I can get away with like 18. I'll try 2118. See how that goes. So the rear cat has no intention of being filmed. I just scared the shit out of them. Turn around. They want to see your beautiful twisted face. I just downshifted again. I thought this had downshift protection. Do you like my little pint glass on the bonnet of the car? That's my little tip jar. That's hilarious. The other night when people were donating, just coins fall from the sky, they fall into the tip jar. Oh, the stuff that entertains me. Cheers, Wayne. Always welcome here. This is a casual stream, man. This is like nothing too serious. I like to be competitive when racing, but really I want my stream to still be entertaining even when I drive absolutely shite, which tends to happen on occasion. Everybody drives shite on occasion. The big thing that is important to me is that I race against real people. You see a lot of people who stream and they're against AI. AI is predictable, AI is dependable, all that. I race against real people because that's, you know, much more real life. If I get taken out, I want to feel that real frustration because it makes the highs so much higher. If you do end up, you know, winning, getting a PB, or, you know, setting a really, really good lap, it just makes it that much more worth it. I mean, if you're beating AI, that's just something that somebody programmed, and I just don't have, I don't know, I don't have the patience for that. Do I have a Stream Deck yet? No, I don't have a Stream Deck yet. I really want a Stream Deck. I keep looking on like the second-hand classified pages and Facebook Marketplace and all that. Still don't have a Stream Deck. I really need one though for my different views and stuff like that. I have some new camera equipment coming to hook my camera, my proper camera, the one that I take the proper videos with, to hook that camera up to so that you guys can see my face just a little bit better, or worse, whatever way you look at it. Matija is behind me. He's just absolutely killing it. I might just follow his lines for a while. Ah, he's struggling in that corner too. Gonna read the chat in a sec. Oh, I keep messing up that corner. Nathan Healy entered. Welcome along, Nathan. He's actually going racing. Go faster. Alright, David, jeez. I'm trying my best here, buddy. Wow, he got some exit. What arrow was he on? Look at this. I set a PB. I'm in 4th of 6 now. I got that in the chat on my right hand mirror, my right hand screen. Oh, that's a bit wide. Viper Racing. I can definitely do a 135. No, I do need another 2 seconds to get that 135, but I think it's doable. Especially if I keep getting exits like that. Ah, it's the corner that I'm struggling with the most. I reckon there's another good half a second there, innit? Ah, you prick. Here comes Dennis. showing off how fast he is. He's got the P1 time at the moment. You met me at the NEC. Oxy Cadet BT Dubs. I don't remember. That's not how you introduced yourself anyway. Oxy Cadet BT Dubs. You definitely didn't. Nobody with an underscore in their name introduced themselves to me. Whoa, that was a laggy frame lag thingy. Wonder what aero these lads are driving. Oh, that's a poor line. He's got the exit on me. He's staying behind me. He's just trying to torture me for the stream. Trying to make me mess up. Balls. He succeeded. He's on my left. Still learning the track. That's a better line. Look at that delta. Going completely berserk. Oh, big slide. Oh, that sounds like a baby crying. She's flailing around a little bit. Hopefully she'll settle. Oh, that's not good for my tires. Everybody send your positive vibes to tell the baby to go back to sleep. You know what I might do is I might just jump back to the pits and might just go sort out the baby. And while this is going on, we're just gonna go online on board with. Let's go on with Mattia, and I'll be back in just a minute. All right. I won't hold it against you if you jump off the stream. Back in a minute. So that was a pretty futile attempt. Cheers for those of you who are still here. As you can tell, baby is more than awake. I don't think I'll get many laps done with the baby on my lap. Could try it, just for shits and giggles. Watch now, baby will go flying off my lap. Oh, where am I? It's like the wiper sound, isn't it? Alright, sounds like they're off now. Okay, I'm back. Alright, I'm gonna try and do laps with the baby on my lap. This is gonna be an absolute disaster. Hey Jorge, you're too slow. So for those of you who didn't read the stream title or don't know what's going on, my wife is away at book club, where they don't actually read books, they just bring wine and drink. Most likely moan about their husbands who don't do enough housework but do a lot of sim racing. It's very likely to be the topic of conversation. Is this your first time in an F3 car, Sophie? Say hi to Sophie, everyone. She's gonna get violent motion sickness now. They're probably watching now, yeah. It's actually like Sim Racers Anonymous. So if we're gonna set a PB together, okay? You're gonna help me set a personal best. She's grabbing the steering wheel. Did you guys see her? Just got my hands now. Alright, surely we can do better than 137. Oh, Matija actually done a 134.8. He's a bit of an alien when it comes to hot lapping though. Try not to knock the baby over. I'm going through tight corners. No bad language out of you tonight. It's alright, the baby can't read. This content is not made for kids. You know, some of us have the mental capacity of kids. That rear left is getting a bit hot, isn't it? I am going to stop doing this in a sec because this is definitely no good for her eyes. However bad it is for my eyes. Do you like it, Soph? My lefts are getting absolutely cooked. A man babysitting meme. I dare you. I dare you to make a meme. My child at heart. Oh, I'm not paying attention. She'd still beat you in a lap. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I don't know, our heart's the best option here. You know, guys, I might just end the stream. If I get a chance later on tonight, I might stream again. But as much fun as this is, it's no good for her to be sitting in front of screens like this. So family comes first and all that kind of stuff. So, say bye-bye. Give a little wave. You would if you had the software. I think you can get like you can get stuff on your phone and that. Take a screenshot. Cheers. How's your football, studs? Yeah, sorry about this, guys. It was already in the title though. So she was always likely to wake because she's teething and all that. So she's not a great sleeper. But we had a little bit of fun, right? How long were we streaming for? 40 minutes. Can't complain about that. On a Saturday night when I'm babysitting 2 kids, getting 40 minutes to myself is a bit of a delight. So thanks a million. Cheers to everyone for watching. I will chat to you later.